Laura Graziano Boehm from the class of 2006. We have a very lengthy family legacy at LaSalle, from my dad to my grandfather, all my cousins, and my husband have all been LaSalle graduates. I was very big into student government. I had a really great experience being able to lead not only the classes here, but then was elected to the state student council. So I served as the Rhode Island state president, which was really cool. It gave me the opportunity to go to Vegas, spend some time in St. Louis, which is a little less cool, but it gave me a really huge opportunities to really understand leadership and influencing and growing my network. I still keep in touch with some of the other state presidents today. I think back to some of the institutions, right? Mr. McNamara, who did his best to teach me math, Mrs. Martinelli, who taught me very interesting lessons about bioethics, Mrs. Donahue Lynch, who led campus ministry, Mr. Albanese, who taught religion and then went on to actually be the officiant in our wedding. So some of the greatest memories are with our teacher, my class dean, Irene Anderson. We still keep in touch. It's just one of the coolest women I've ever known. So I feel very, very happy to have such roots. And now two of my best friends are teachers at LaSalle today. From my experience at LaSalle, I knew that I wanted to continue in the Catholic education. I really liked the small feeling of the community, so that was really important to me when I picked schools. I was up between Providence College and the Catholic University of America in DC. I wanted to travel a bit, so I went to DC and it was a great experience. I got really involved in that community as well, joined the board as a student representative, and then went on to complete my degree in media. From there, worked in programming, which found out was not as interesting as I hoped it would be, and moved over pretty quickly into working with Expedia. So right now I lead a team of about 60 people spread out throughout North America, and they oversee the hotel relationships to make sure that we give Expedia travelers the best rates and availability when they go to book travel. Being a woman in business, it's more important to me to understand everybody as an individual rather than look at them as a male or a female or, you know, this particular race or this identity. None of that matters. What matters is how the individual shows up in the business world, in the community, to other people. And when you think about it from your own perspective, you just focus on being the best person that you can be, whether you're a woman or a man or any particular demographic that you want to fit into. That doesn't matter. It just matters what you bring to the table and how you can make things better. I joined the board 10 years ago, and it was wild to me. At first, I didn't feel like I belonged. I wasn't sure what my spot was because I was sitting alongside of like titans of LaSalle, people that have gone on to be big, great, giant successes. And here I am, you know, late 20s, trying to find my way in life too. I quickly realized that I had a unique opportunity to offer a perspective, not only as a young alumni, I was the youngest by like 10 years, but also as a female. There were only 3 women, myself included at the time, pushing different ways to connect with alumni as a young alumni, as a woman, and consistently offering opportunities to put us in the spotlight and to find ways to really reach out and connect with younger generations of LaSalle has been a really important thing to me. I can run a business, that's not too hard for me. I can never run a classroom. So as a member of the board, I think my #1 priority is to make sure that we enable the teachers, the administrators, the deans to have the impact on the students' lives from a behind-the-scenes role. I learned that as a board member, that there are so many people behind the scenes, behind the curtain that you never see doing things at LaSalle, but that's what keeps it going, and that's what enables the teachers to show up in their best way, to be their best selves for the students. And that's what the students remember, is the impact that their teachers had on them. So as a board member, just learned how many people in our community are so essential to making the great LaSalle that it is. Being part of those decisions is daunting at times because you realize that you are having an impact on generations of students. So when you vote to spend money on a parking lot, it doesn't sound that exciting, right? But you are now enabling people to come from different communities that couldn't get bused in, can now park and be part of our community. Or when you vote to open up a new softball field or a new facility, it's not about the facility, it's about what goes on there. So it's a really interesting balance to make sure that you're making the best business decisions and so that you're protecting the health of the LaSalle institution financially, but it's hard not to get swept away in the vision of what all of these things can become for the people that are going to use them for generations past us. Yeah, I got married in the chapel to my husband, the alum by a religion teacher, not just as an important milestone in my own life, but it was really eye-opening how much I wanted to have that milestone happen here, and how much of my life actually comes back to my time at LaSalle. Even in my future as I go on and I'm a mom and traveling for work, there's so many things that I can attribute into my personality, to my character, to my values that originated right here. So that was a big moment for me, standing at the altar, making the biggest commitment of my life, and knowing that it had to be right here. I wouldn't want to do it anywhere else. Lean in to everything that LaSalle has to offer. Make the most of your time here and try stuff. Try things that you would never try elsewhere. This is the best time that you can find out new things by yourself. Grow in every different direction that you can. Try things and quit. It's okay. You're not stuck in any particular path. Do all of the exploring that you can, because LaSalle provides boundless opportunities to become more and better and help the world in ways that you won't understand until years later and you're looking back at your life figuring out how that all happened. So just try stuff and don't be afraid to try and fail and try again. Women need more of that support out there, and women need to be more and challenge each other and build each other up. So as LaSallian women, it's our obligation to reach back and pull the other generations forward, so that we can keep growing as a community and make the world a better place.